Good morning. Have you missed me? It seems absolutely ages since I've been here. Have you got a coffee? I've got a coffee. Oh, well, what have I been up to? Oh, well, I'm here with Lucy. You all know Lucy, don't you? Don't ask me who Lucy is, or I don't know. I can't think today. I can't think ever. Yeah, I've been at 2 and 8s here, or 6s and 7s, whatever you wanted to say. Because of the price in energy, we haven't been putting our... Oh, where are you going? I'm so bored. I'm boring you so much you're falling asleep. We haven't been having our heating on. Yeah, now this is the first year ever we have found some black mould on our walls. First year. So now the heating has to be on, just a bit anyway, not high. You know, you try and save money and you can't even do that now because our houses in the UK they've got cavity wall insulation, which is a bad mistake because the building doesn't breathe. And we got double glazed windows. Everything is to keep your building heating, if there is any heat. Yeah, so we have been stripping rooms, gutting rooms, getting rid of loads of stuff. Obviously, it's my fault for having too much stuff. Most of my baby stuff has been packed up into plastic boxes and put in the shed. Baby clothes, because we were going to do it anyway. We've just had to do it a bit sooner. We were going to do it because we're decorating when we get round to it. So Peter's been washing all the walls down with white vinegar. Yeah, it smells like a chip shop. Not now, it does fade quite quickly. But I'm trying to get this shoe undone. Yeah, it's, you've been fancying chips all weekend. So that is what we've been doing. Luckily, it's been on the surface, so it's all washed off. Oh, that's my phone. Hang on. Right, I don't know what that number was. Somebody was calling me. But as I don't know the number, they haven't left a message, so it couldn't have been important. Yeah, where did I get to? Yeah. It's surface mould, but I had to wash the blinds in the bedroom. Well, I've had to wash one blind at the moment. I haven't done the biggest one yet. We got Roman blinds and they got rods across. Well, I've taken the rods out. Curtains shrunk and they won't go back. Yeah, so with no blinds up at the moment, we have been sleeping in the lounge. Luckily, we have this massive sofa cooling unit, and that is where we've slept the last few nights. Oh, don't know when I get back in my bedroom, but it's okay. We're quite comfortable. There's nothing wrong with sleeping in the lounge. Yesterday I had my youngest daughter's... Are we recording? Yes. Yesterday I had my youngest daughter's birthday. Today I had my stepdaughter's birthday. So I've just popped down Morrison's because she lives quite close to Morrison's. Parked in there, went and posted a card through her door. She's at work, so I wouldn't knock on the door. And then because I used Morrison's car park, I felt obliged. What am I putting you in? Oh, you're going to go into this dress with the unicorns on the bottom. Yeah, I felt obliged to go in the store. So I did go in the store and bought some What did I buy? Oh, I bought looking at their baby clothes. Now, I don't need any more baby clothes, for goodness sake. I picked things up and then I went and put them back, actually. So, boo. I was very good. I bought some chicken because I'm gonna make some chicken pies in a minute, and I might record that. Some easy chicken pies, because I found myself with some ready-made pastry in the fridge, 2 packs of it, would you believe, that needs using. Look how her fingers are splayed on that. You're not helping me, are you? You should clench your fist a bit. Yeah, so I'm going to make some chicken pies. If you want to, you know how to make chicken pies, for goodness sake. But I'm going to do them. I might record it. I might record it. It might give somebody an idea for dinner or something. You never know. Oh, just had something in my eye. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, shoes. Are you wearing little boots? I don't know if these will fit you because they've got fur inside. Or are you going to wear your pretty shoes? Huh? Oh, she's not talking to me now. She's not talking to... I'm going to put your boots on, I think. See if these fit you, because you haven't worn them yet. You might have grown out of them. Hold tight. Oh, no, they fit nice. Went to Slimming World last night. Now oh, this one's got paper in. I hope the other one didn't. No. It was wet. It was windy. It was dark and I didn't want to go out. I really didn't want to go out. But I lost £1.50, so it's another £1.50 gone. Last week I stayed the same, which was... that's okay. I don't mind that. But, yeah. Countdown till Christmas now, isn't it? Oh, are you ready for Christmas? Well, one of my daughters... That's my phone. One of my daughters will be in France for Christmas. In face that way, darling, so I can look at your hair. So I had to get their presents ready early. Well, the grandchildren. I expect my daughter and her husband to probably have gift vouchers, and they can pick what they want, can't they? My stepdaughter and her children, I haven't even done theirs yet. I don't normally start Christmas shopping until after this week because of my, I have so many birthdays in November. So I'm doing quite well, really. Doing quite well. Not that it takes much to, you know, press a button and order gifts sent straight to their house on Amazon. It's quite easy, isn't it? I started that in lockdown and it continued. My daughters say, you know, give me an idea of what the kids want, and I order it and get it sent straight to their house. And then my daughters will wrap them up for them, from me and Peter. What are you going to have? Going to have little plaits today? Or are you keeping your hair down? What do you reckon? Huh? What do you reckon? This looks pretty on you. Keep it a bit warmer, wouldn't it? Now, what have I done with the little bag of bands? These little silicone bands, they're handy to have. They must have been an eBay buy years ago. There was 100. I don't know how many there is left, but there's definitely nowhere near 100 in there now. Dropping them everywhere. Oh, Sunday, I was really ill on Sunday. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I almost passed out. Really strange. I sat down to eat my dinner. I felt really ill before while I was cooking. And I sat down to eat my Sunday roast dinner on my own because I sat at the table because Peter was sitting in the other room watching television. And, you know when you think you're going to pass out and everything gets a bit distant? Yeah, I was like that. Next thing I know, my glasses were in my plate. And, yeah. But when I could move, I went into the lounge and Peter made me lay on the sofa. I was going to anyway, because I couldn't do anything else. And, yeah, that went off. Took about an hour maybe. I went to sleep and then it all went away. So, hadn't a clue what was going on there, but I'm okay now, thank the Lord. Yeah. Don't we? Thank the Lord. I'm plaiting her hair here. It makes me remember I was remembering one of my daughters, her hair, my youngest daughter, her hair was so thick. I had to put about 10 plaits in it because it was too thick to go into 1 or 2 plaits. So she had a head full of plaits, which, you know, it really looked nice, or I thought it did. Has anyone got any new babies? I know it's right on top of Christmas, isn't it? Are you expecting a new baby for Christmas? Not me, no. I told you the other day I won't be having any more new babies for a long time if I do ever get any new ones. I probably will sometime, but... There we go, pop it. Have we got any clips to go in? Yeah, it's just too expensive these days, isn't it, really? Just can't keep doing it. Oh. Do we need any clips in? I haven't got... I keep meaning to buy some. I could have looked at some today, couldn't I? Didn't think. I've got all odd ones here. I've got a nice big bow on top of your head. Yeah, you don't need one of those though, do you? Could have done with 2 of these, but I haven't got 2 of them. I have got 2 of these. I fib. And there we are. There we are. And say hello. Right. And she's going to stand up so everybody can see you. And she's got her little boots on. Little fur-lined boots today. Because it is getting... Actually, the sun is out today. Much nicer than yesterday. That's that. Yeah. That's that. Update on my cat, if you can hear. Oh, it's your bells I can hear. You got a... Yeah, it's your bells I can hear. Ah, yeah, well, she was most odd. Did I tell you she stopped coming in at night when it was dark and it was cold and it was horrible? And told you before that she stopped. She would only come into the kitchen, and she stopped going into the hall and everything else. Oh, this table's moving. That's it. And yeah, what I did, I started picking her up and walking around the house. You know, very slowly, chatting to her all the time, walking her around and around, you know, into the lounge, into the bedrooms, into here, into the, just everywhere. And I did that for a few days, a couple of times a day. And then all of a sudden the other day it was really, oh, I'll tell you what she did. Oh my goodness. Saturday, where are we today? Tuesday? Yeah, Saturday. Peter had the sheds open because it was quite a nice day, and he likes to have the shed door open to air it out a bit. He almost shut her in the shed. He found her. He looked in there, couldn't see her, and shut the door. And then he thought, oh no, I wonder if she's in the back. And she was sound asleep in the back of the shed. So he had to pick her up and put her out. Now, it was really cold that night, and she never came home. Now, she always comes in late. She comes in and eats. And I hadn't seen her since 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So the next day, early hours, but it was still dark. It wasn't light. And I'm out there looking for her. Pete was still asleep. And I'm out there in my nightie, shaking a bag of treats. No, couldn't hear her. No bells, nothing. Because she's got her bells on her collar. And I come back in, made another made tea, went back out in my dressing gown because I thought it was blooming cold. No, she's not there. I was getting really worried, and I came back and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I thought, I wonder if she's in Peter's car, because he'd had his car open. So I went out with his car keys, opened the boot, couldn't see her because it's got, it's not a closed-in boot, it's, you know, flat and see inside. Then all of a sudden I heard this little meow, and I'm looking all around behind me thinking she's under one of the bushes. Then I saw her 2 ears poking up, and she was in the front of the car, down in the footwell at the front, in the passenger side. And she'd been in there. This was about this time, it must have been about 7 o'clock in the morning. And she'd been in there since 3 o'clock the previous afternoon. She hadn't weed or done anything in there. She was a really good girl, but I let her out. She got out and she went straight under the hedge to have a wee before she'd come in to eat. And yeah, and that night she come straight in. And after that, she's been coming in at night and coming in and sitting on my shoulder practically. And Pete said, I told you she'd be in when she started to get cold. But whether it's because she couldn't get in like that night, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But, and the last few days, because we're not using the bedroom, she's taken over the bedroom. She's found a little spot in there that she loves, and she's been sleeping in there. But yeah, God, did I worry about her because I couldn't find her. I thought, oh, she's been killed on the main road, and, you know, you think all these horrible things. But she is all right, isn't she, Lucy? You got Dolly? Yeah, got Dolly. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go and upload this. I'm going to tidy around because I haven't done anything because I went out to Morrison's. And I've got some things to do. And then I might be back because I want to make some pies. What I'm going to do, I'm going to freeze some. If I can, hopefully I can get them in the freezer. I'll have to check that first. I thought I've never made small pies before. I usually make a big one. But Peter would small pies would be handy for when he's fishing. Then he can take one fishing with him. Oh. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Fingers crossed. You look a bit dark on there. A bit dark? Oh well. It's nice to be back, even if it's just for one day. See you soon. Oh, can't even see me waving. Bye-bye.